Hey everyone, just going to do a different type of video this time. I started to put all of this into a traditional PowerPoint and realized it just felt too corporate, too wrong. So I'm just going to take a different approach and show you the Google Doc that I use. And so if you're not familiar with Google Docs, then leave me a comment. And I can do another video later on about the virtues, or I guess rather than saying the virtues, it's just the comparison of Microsoft Office versus Google Docs versus, there are a lot of other options, but we'll cover that secondarily. It's actually in here, so we'll use that as the transition to just dive right in. That what I want to cover in this initial video, and I'll try to keep it below 5 minutes, is that I want to talk about the three things that I wish I knew before I got into SFM to make best use of time and just moving everything forward. So the three things that I'm going to cover here are that mindset is massive, and money is an accelerant, or an accelerator would be another way to say it, and best use of the cloud. So to just kind of give a quick overview of what I mean by this. When I talk about mindset, that's kind of, it might seem like jargon, or I'm not really sure if everybody who's listening, is kind of familiar with that. So when I say mindset, I mean that having a business owner / entrepreneur / worker mentality, because a lot of us arrive from corporate jobs. So we kind of have that worker bee drone sort of mentality, and that's where I came from. So I had been building a consultancy for many years, but a consultancy is just a side gig. It's a way that I use to bring in extra money on top of my corporate job. So the mindset shift that I had to make, and I'll go into more detail about this in the next video, so don't panic. But I'm just giving you a surface level here. But that the mindset shift that I had to make in getting into SFM was getting my brain wrapped around the matter that again, I'm the entrepreneur, I'm the business owner, I'm the doer, I'm everything, because that's the nature of the business. So, and again, we'll talk more about that in the next video. And what I mean when I say money is an accelerant, what I'm talking about there is that to a certain extent, the more money you have, the more it can accelerate the growth of this type of business. If you're totally broke, then you probably are going to have a bit of a challenge growing any kind of business, because again, SFM, the approach they take, it's a business, so it's not. There's nothing to hide there. It's a real business. So like if somebody said, hey, let's open a cafe, let's open a hardware store, you would need to have money. And it's the same way with this. The business model that the SFM team members use is an online business, real business. So again, we'll talk a little bit more about that in another video. And then the last one I want to, again, I'm just giving you the framework, is the cloud. So, a lot of us come out of corporate jobs, so we're moderately accustomed to the cloud, but I'm a little bit embarrassed to say that I didn't fully make use of cloud storage like Google Docs, where this is, until I got into the SFM, where one of the guys who's in this mastermind group that I'm in, helped me see the power of storing all this information in Google Docs. So that way, whether I'm traveling for business or traveling personally, like on vacation or whatever, or even if I'm just at a different office, that I can get access to all my information. I don't have to worry about carrying my computer. Like I'm shooting this right now from my computer. And if I don't have this computer with me and I save it locally, well then, unless I had the right software installed, that I wouldn't have access to the files. So again, we're going to go into a little bit more detail about the cloud in the third subsequent video to this. So, so I'm going to wrap up here, and I'm going to come back in the next video to talk about the different lenses that we're going to look through regarding startups.